Hello, nieces and nieces. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista. She is I and I am her. And over here we do mainly things fragrances, whether it's body or home. And today we are going to talk about some fragrance, summer fragrance to be exact, coconuts to be matter of fact. So if you're interested in hearing about these coconut fragrances, okay, you guys, so we are right in the midst of summer. Summer will be ending probably in about another 6 weeks or so, as far as the calendar. But here, where I live, in the region that I live in, we will have hot weather until like late October. I know a lot of people have probably already taken their vacations because now it's the time to get the children back in school. But I've even taken summer vacations as late as Labor Day or around that time. So I think we still have room to talk about these fragrances. So the theme is coconut. And of course, you know, when we think of coconut or when I think of coconut, I think of exotic, sultry vacation vibes. Coconut is one of those sweet, musky type of fragrances. Sometimes it can be like tonic. And the thing with coconut is either you like or love it, or you dislike or hate it. And as for me, I love a coconut note. So I have quite a few fine fragrance mists and some body creams from Bath and Body Works that I'm going to share. And I have a few fragrances that I want to share. So we're going to start with the Bath and Body Works body products. This is the narrowed down collection of coconuts that I have. I have had tons of coconut fragrances with coconut in them, and I did a major declutter. If you have not checked out that video, you can click the card above. And this is what I have left. So I would have to say that these are some of my more favorite ones. So one of my classics, oldie but goodies, even before I got into the reviewing and collection phase, this was always one of my favorites that I would dip in the store and pick up. And this is the Waikiki Beach Coconut. This is one of those sweet candy-like fragrances with that suntan lotion effect to it. Very pretty. Almost have like a soapy note to it. But I've always enjoyed Waikiki Beach Coconut. Like it more in the body care more so than the candle. Really enjoy this fragrance. So again, this is Waikiki Beach Coconut. It has come in so many different packagings. I've had this is probably like the fourth packaging that I've ever had. But really beautiful fragrance. All right, another one from Bath and Body Works is Summertime Surf. This is more of a unisex coconut type of fragrance. This is Vanilla Breeze, Sea Salt Sands, Sunny Coconut. This is one of those fragrances that they came out with during the summer. Yeah, so it's one of those fragrances that they just kind of like sporadically drop. It was never a core line, if it will ever become one, who's to say. But it has a beautiful coconut note to it. It has Vanilla Breeze, Sea Salt Sands, and Sunny Coconut. And like I said, it is definitely a unisex fragrance. Very clean. This is one of those fragrances. Those of you who know me, I've shared with you, I don't wear fragrances to bed. But if I had to spray something on for a little fragrance before going to bed or going to bed, this would definitely be one of those type of fragrance. Very subtle, very nice. Summertime Surf. Now, another one of my favorites is the OAHU Coconut Sunset. This has fragrance notes of coconut blossom, sparkling bergamot, beach tuberose, Hawaiian manoni, and molten amber. I had this in every form. This is definitely one of those sun tan lotion type of fragrances. I used to really have a thing for that. I think I just kind of wore it out so much. And it's something about the suntan lotion that puts me in the mind of a banana note. And maybe it's just me, but it's like you're getting this coconut, banana type of fragrance. And I also like the tuberose that's in here. It makes it very soft and pretty. So again, another one of my favorites from Bath and Body Works is the OAHU Sunset Coconut. This is another one that was one of those released that they just kind of release, either doing SAS or just a flash release. This is the Fresh Coconut Colada. This is candy coconut. Candy coconut. So if you want the artificial candy coconut type of fragrance, this is what you want. The Fresh Coconut Colada. It has fragrance notes of coconut milk, vanilla rum, and pink hibiscus. You do get that lactonic note as well. So it's sweet, candy sweet with that lactonic note. And I have to say, you do pick a little of the rum up, as well as the hibiscus. I think you can smell every fragrance in this particular fragrance. But if I had to just put a stamp or a label on it, this is definitely your candy type coconut. All right, this is another one that is a fan favorite. Love it, love it, love it. This is the Fresh Coconut and Cotton. It has fragrance notes of fresh coconut, coastal breeze, and beachside cotton. This is one of those soapy, fresh, airy type of coconut fragrances. Very strong. If you apply this and layer it properly, you can actually wear this as a fragrance of the day. It's just that strong. So again, this is fresh coconut and cotton. All right, this was released last year and I feel so hard for it. I love to pair it with one of my fragrances, and I pair it anytime I wear the fragrance. I'm definitely going to use this cream even if I mix it with something else. But this is the Copper Coconut Sands. It has fragrance notes of sun-kissed coconut, fresh orchid petals, and creamy sandalwood. Definitely get the coconut and the sandalwood. It does have a little floral aspect to it, but it is very unisex in my opinion. I think that this wears well on a man or a woman. Beautiful fragrance. One of my, if I had to do a top three, this would definitely be probably number two. So again, this is the Copper Coconut Sands by Bath and Body Works. All right, and this is also a combination that I like to pair. This is the Coco Paradise. I have the body cream and the fine fragrance mist. It has fragrance notes of salted coconut manoni, sugared neroli, and bronze sandalwood. Very similar in sound based off the fragrance notes to what I just shared, the Copper Coconut Sands, but it's definitely different. The neroli puts it in a different, in its own lane. Similar notes, but different smell. Completely different. I really like this. This is one of those fragrances that it's a standalone. Like some of the other ones are, but as far as that exotic, sultry, sexy vacation vibe, this is definitely a standalone fragrance. This is something that I would wear at night on a yacht. Very beautiful. And to increase the longevity or make it a little stronger, it did come out in the fragrance, the EDP. I don't know why I did not get the full size bottle, because they did have it at SAS. So hopefully this will be re-released, and I'm definitely going to get the full size fragrance bottle, because this is definitely a beautiful coconut fragrance. Very pretty. So moving on into the perfumes and the perfume oil. I have a perfume oil. This is the latest from Nest. This is the Balinese Coconut. It has fragrance notes of coconut, musk, tiara flower, and sea salt. You guys, I thought that this was going to be just as popular as the Madagascar Vanilla. You know, Madagascar Vanilla was like one of those sellout fragrances that you're looking for constantly, and then you finally get it. But this did not do what I thought that it would as far as the sales. It's pretty. It's really nice. It pairs really well with other fragrances as well as coconut forward fragrances. It just makes your fragrance last a little longer, and it just kind of complements and enhance that coconut fragrance. But Balinese Coconut by Nest Perfumes, coconut oil. Well, perfume oil. All right, another one is from the House of Seven Virtues, and this is a 2023 release. This is the Coconut Sun. And it has fragrance notes of coconut water, citruses, frangipani, and sea salt. This is good, you guys. This is another one of those I'll wear this to bed type of fragrance. And this fragrance, it although it has those citruses in it, but it's something in this fragrance that makes it very clean and aquatic, very beautiful. I think I will end up with a full size bottle of this. Really enjoyed this. Um, it's a nice fragrance. I definitely think you should give it a try if you want something that's not overly coconut and it has that soft subtleness to it. Definitely give this a try. And also, this is one of their clean green fragrances. This is a fragrance that has less chemicals in it. So, Seven Virtues Coconut Suns. All right, one of my most compliment getters. It's not my favorite coconut, but I do really like it. Total Vacation Vibes. I would recommend this for a vacation. This is Replica's Beach Walk. This fragrance, it has bergamot, it has pink pepper, it has ylang ylang, and it has coconut milk. This is very, very heavy on the ylang ylang, and it makes it like a coconut floral fragrance. It's not too much ylang ylang, but I think it's just the correct balance to not make it a super coconut fragrance. So this is really pretty. Whenever I wear it, I always wear this in combination of with this shimmering body oil. This is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, and this is probably one of the more popular vacation in a bottle, as they say, vibe type of fragrances, and it definitely is unisex. It has very similar fragrance notes as the Beach Walk. It has bergamot, cardamom, pink pepper, tuberose, ylang ylang, and coconut. The difference between I think the two is this is more balanced as far as unisex, where I feel like this one is more female. It's just my opinion. And this one has more ylang ylang than the Soleil Blanc, but they pair so well together. So again, this is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. All right, the next fragrance, this is something that I would definitely recommend if you are female, wear it at night because the notes in it could be very cloying and overwhelming, I think, in the heat of the day, but I think a gentleman could get away with it during any time of the day. But definitely for a female, I would say at night. Or if you just want that coconut feel or vibe during colder weather, because I have worn this in like 60-degree weather and it was so good and so pretty. Really enjoyed it. But this is Fan Your Flames by Nishane. Fragrance notes are coconut, rum, tobacco, and tonka bean. This is super sexy. And it's so strong, you guys. You only need a small amount. You don't need 20, 30 sprays, maybe about 5 to 8. And this will carry you throughout the day. The longevity is over the top. And the throw, the sillage, over the top. Very good fragrance. Like I said, this would be a very good couple fragrance if you want your guy to have that coconut vibe while you're vibing with something else. I would definitely recommend this. Fan Your Flames by Nishane. And last but definitely not least, my most favorite coconut fragrance of all. I think you know what it is. It is by the House of K.I. Lee. This is Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21. This fragrance has fragrance notes of coconut milk, honeysuckle, tuberose, jasmine sambac, gardenia, and bourbon vanilla. This is a beautiful coconut floral fragrance. This is so pretty. Whenever I wear this fragrance, I am going to pair it most of the time with this copper coconut sands. It wears so well together. Whenever I wear it, I have females and male. One man actually stopped me and asked me, pardon me, no disrespect, but please tell me what you're wearing. I have females. you smell so good. You smell so good. So this is definitely a compliment getter, and it just makes me feel so good, so sexy, so sweet when I'm wearing it. Really enjoy this fragrance. Again, this is Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21 by the House of K.I. Lee. All right, so that concludes my coconut fragrance that I want to share with you. If you have any coconut fragrances that you would like to leave in the comments below, please feel free to do so. I want to thank you guys so much for coming back. I greatly appreciate you guys. And do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.